Episode 151 of the hashtag podcast with myself, Scott Gibson, and DJ MC Mallorca Lee. I am Miles drinking water. What the fuck's happening? Oh my god.
Well, it is in the morning. I can't crack into a PD.
COP26 has really hit people hard. We're going to save the planet, Sandra. Get me a glass of water.
I said, hey, boy, are you looking at me, boy? I said, I'm looking at you, boy. Hey, what about this?
Talk to me.
Talking about COP26, right?
Cheer me up, mate, because I'm raging.
I'll cheer you up, right? I'll cheer you up.
Rage.
This came out of my head this morning and I had a right wee tickle to myself,
also,
right?
I can't even sit central in the camera today because I've got so much shite in this fucking room. Look.
You still not moved yet?
Mate, look, you get my washing in there.
Beautiful. The big pants.
It's just all my fucking... That's all my cum socks right here, mate.
Washing the boomerangs off, my man, before you move to a new abode.
Yeah, I'm going to fold your socks in half so I can get them in the wash machine.
You're snapping the duvets together and I'm fucking taking them up the road. No, listen, this made me laugh, right? This made me laugh. I know you've been a stressful morning. Hopefully this de-stresses you. Fucking, how dare you? Oh, Greta Thunberg's right. She's out here.
Your climate crisis up your ass.
No, even better, man. Right. I was thinking to myself, fucking hell, man, right? Go on, right here.
She in the Bristol bar?
Well, here it is, mate.
Oh, no.
Everybody thinks she's this fucking wee lassie. She's 18, my man. She's up the fucking Savoy on Eco-Ease, man. Eco-Ease, my man. She's like, right, that's that half-day shift of shouting at cunts. I'm now going to get right off my fucking trumpet and some Eco-Ease, my man. I got you smuggled in for a Peruvian fucking delegate for the Amazon.
Oh, Joe, yeah, man. Why I got Kelvin Grove Park Day some ayahuasca, my man. Old Timber's got a fucking hardwired phone to Joe Deacon in Zurich. Like, Deacon, my man, send some of that fucking heavy people money over, my man.
Is this ecstasy ecological good for the planet? You're where it is, right? From Bimberba. These ectos are brilliant, my man. Big Jagger got him right, and he smuggled them off his ass right through the Amazon basin, my man. I picked him out his sphincter myself. You get a sniff of them, Gref from Frimberba. You get up the Savoy later, will you? Cheeky Hoff get us up there. Bring that fucking team with you, know. I'll fucking be bouncing in here tonight. Then she's doing the Blue Lagoon like that. Fucking yes! 4 o'clock in the morning, look for a taxi. I love Glasgow. How dare you tell me Glasgow's bad? I'm 18. I want my whole.
Here, Timby, we only fry our sausages in olive oil, my man.
Yeah, great far. I know you're saving the planet, but do you like meat? Because I've got a big Scottish hot dog here for you. And you're 18 now, hen. Up there fucking Savoy. Anyway. How dare you? No, so what we saying that about for we were dancing that we're up for it, Greta. 18 she is. She's not been anymore.
I don't care. She's creepy to look at. She's creepy.
Well, I just kind of thought it was funny the day because I think the world media look at her as if she's still this wee young lassie. She's 18. She's getting finger banged in the fucking back of buses and all that now. How dare you?
As long as the bus is electric.
Two fingers.
As long as the bus is electric.
how dare you tickle my anus? Aye, an electric bus. No, she runs everywhere.
It's the COP26. Mate, it's all fucking nonsense, man. It's all absolute nonsense.
See, you're living on the Edinburgh, so you're not even seeing what's happening. I'm here in the thicket, roads closing.
I tell you what, it is horrendous in Edinburgh, so I can't even imagine what it is like in Glasgow. Although I did laugh the other night when I put the news on, and there was some stupid West End fucking lassie on it, giving, people couldn't get to their homes, and then she says, I saw one man, he was disabled in an electric scooter, and the police had him going all the way around Kelvin Grove Park, and his electric scooter ran out of power, and he was dead. He couldn't move anywhere, and I was fucking howling, man. So
set up a GoFundMe for that, man.
He's just battery dies his electric scooter. Can't get him. But I, from what I can hear, Glasgow is fucked.
It's bedlam. My mate's got a wee shop, and he said that they've shut the fucking street off, and all the shops on that street can't even open, and there's no fucking help, nothing. It's just like, oh well, like, we're saving the planet. And he's like, "Look at my fucking leggy ball, you cunt."
Did the guy that runs that Regano on the radio yesterday try to get you out? Like,
That's shut now, is it no?
We're pure struggling, man. We're pure struggling.
Maybe it was.
Is it Regano no shut?
Maybe it was another one, Giuliano's or something. Sounding like Regano. Anyway, some posh restaurant.
Some other Italian here trying to rinse us for our fucking
Like,
food and our money.
I thought we'd be sold out morning and night, man. We're empty. Nobody's coming.
No, I think that the town's busy with fucking police. It's just buses and vans and motorcades of police I'm seeing left.
Mate,
I can't even. I'm para. I'm not even holding. I'm fucking para. I'm not serious, cuts.
The amount of police in Edinburgh is just insane, man. So every single roundabout that leads in, and you know the airport road in Edinburgh, that obviously goes past the airport. It's just constant police. So I was coming down that the other day, right, and it was like maybe 50 people, maybe even more than 50 people, all standing at the side of the road beside one of the houses where it breaks in the houses. And I actually thought there'd been an accident, right? So I slowed down, and then see when I drove past it, it was fucking Air Force One. The president's plane was on the runway at Edinburgh, and they're all standing taking pictures of it. And this isn't press, this is people.
Aye.
And you're like, what the fuck, man?
Big Joe's doing to sniff some Edinburgh Wayne's hair.
It's been. You see the other thing that I get as well, right? Why do people get so freaked out when they see the post when you're in a car?
Because see now, man, so eco stuff. I had fucking 460-watt light bulbs on me, man. I was shite myself. I'll get patted down.
Are they
I swear to God, off, Scar.
No, no way. They're halogen bulbs. Honest to God, man.
I'm not dealing these off, Scar, right there for personal use only, my man.
Mate, you're fine. You're in a fucking. You're in your Tesla, man. You're part of the COP26 brigade. You're fucking good to go.
Just got that to cunts.
Here's the thing that's getting me the most about it, right? Is this could have happened anywhere in the world, but the climate business, like green business, is the new thing, right? It's the new buzz thing. Just like remember years ago when you'd have mates and you're like, oh, you would have mates who's chucked their job. And you're like, I've heard you. Why the fuck have you chucked your job?
Mate, I'm getting into solar panels, man. That is the fucking future.
Aye.
Green energy, green business, all green. This morning radio, they're saying that apparently all of the major countries for the G20 have ring-fenced $130 trillion to combat this, right? So there'll be somebody sitting in a fucking, in the city of London in a corner office somewhere going, we're going to do this, this, and this, and we're going to make ourselves trillionaires. Fine.
Yep.
So see when they take the COP26, because I thought it was called COP26. It isn't. It happens every year. So see next year, it'll be COP27, and then it'll be COP28. So I didn't realize.
What does COP mean? What does COP mean?
It's something like climate operative fuck knows, right? I don't know.
Right, so it's been on for 26 years.
26
and they've still not fucking fixed it.
What I mean is, mate, it's now a trade show. It's like the World Cup for climate activists, right? So this has brought Glasgow and the Central Belt to its knees, whether you think that's an exaggeration or not, it has brought Glasgow to its fucking knees, right? God knows how much this has cost the British taxpayer, because they've been shipping up police for all over England, parts of Wales, coming up to Glasgow, to fucking stand and watch delegates go down a street, right? Nobody would disagree that, one, the planet isn't fucked and it's going to die, and our children's children are going to live in 100 degrees. Who gives a fuck? Nobody is arguing with the science.
It's not who gives a fuck. That's a bit serious.
No, everybody,
it's our children's children, I believe.
Everybody cares, and you can't deny it. Planet's heating up, fucking, parts of England are underwater. Fine. But my point being, don't try and make it as if they're actually here to make a difference. They could have held this they could have had it in Geneva. They could have had this in the fucking Faroe Islands. They could have had it somewhere where, one, it isn't going to cost a lot to host, and two, it isn't going to disrupt the whole fucking city. They don't have to have this in Glasgow. It doesn't have to move every year. Just have it in one fucking bit. Have it in Dubai.
I totally agree with what you just said. I mean, can they, as world leaders, not even see the fucking irony of protecting the fucking planet, and they're flying in their private jets all over the world? They're doing motorcades. Joe Biden, 80 motors? The amount of fucking fossil fuels that they're burning to actually attend a fucking roadshow on climate change. The irony is unbelievable.
And then you've got...
Well, I do, because what about this? Here's a fucking curveball for you. How do you not just do what we've done and no fucking fly and date on a Zoom and save a lot of fucking carbon emissions? There's China, who are apparently is responsible for a quarter of the world's fucking pollution. The cunts are doing it on Zoom. They're looking at it in video. They're not coming. Then Putin, I like him. He's just fucking no interest. He's not going. But these guys, the country that's the worst offender is doing it via Zoom, right? Video calling. And all the other countries that are getting it the big I am are flying in. And it's just mere lies for politicians. It's them just strutting their stuff saying, well, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. When it's just patter, it's shite patter. None will fucking change.
It's all
40 will be on the go.
We don't get to see the workings of it. What you're getting to see just now is there's a week of presentations for delegates. So it's people coming up for fucking the arsehole and over going, my papa's garden's fucked and it's too hot to go outside. Fine. Sob story after sob story. We get it. The world is fucked. People are dying. There's rich people and poor people. Is anybody going to go after Amazon or Google or Virgin and get the fucking tax? No, they're no. So who's going to pay for it? Us. What's going to happen? You'll get an extra bin off the council, a fucking rainbow bin, and you've got to put all your fucking dark washing in there. Fine. But then next week, when the cameras are gone, all of the delegates represent. So everybody who is from all the world governments, they send their delegates in. They then sit down and they agree what's going to happen. So why can we not see that? Why can we not be involved in that process so we actually know what the fuck's going on? Because it's all cloak and dagger.
Mate,
it's all lizard.
It's just all fear. You know, there's like fucking COVID. Now it's fucking climate change. You know, I'm just sick of the fucking fear mongering. You know what I mean?
See all this stuff like COVID and COP26. It just, for me, cements the fact that China and the Chinese are arguably the greatest race of people that has ever existed. Because, like you say,
make some amazing food, my man.
The biggest polluters on the planet, and everybody said to China, you need to stop making all this stuff and you need to stop putting so much CO2 emissions into the atmosphere. And China went, go take a fuck to yourself. What the fuck are you going to do? And they went, well, we're going to sanction us with what you can. To see whatever you stop sending us, we'll fucking make it ourselves. And see if we can't get it. We'll go and invade Taiwan. And see when we invade Taiwan, what the fuck are you going to do? Absolutely nothing. And they're right. They're going to do nothing. See if China continues to put out as much CO2 as they do. What the fuck are we going to do? Nothing. Nothing.
It's just like a big emperor's new clothes, isn't it? They're just up there strutting their stuff, talking absolute bullshit. And like you say, it's like one of these big trade shows. You can just imagine them all. You know, all these companies and all that going, right, what it is, right, is I've invented like a knife and it's actually a fork as well, right? And like, nah, it's not going to sell. Aye, but it's green because instead of making a knife and a fork, I've called this a fork. And it's good for the environment. All right, we'll give you 4 million to develop that. No, it's that kind of bullshit, isn't it?
Surely you'd call it a fife.
A fife. Mate, we're on it, something. Yeah, I've just made this hang. Is it a knife? Is it a fork? No, it's a fife. What would that fife look like?
It's got, mate, it already exists. It's a fork.
A blade with a thumb.
No, it's a fork.
Is it? Some got made it.
And there's a knife at the bottom. It's a camping thing. Because it's
a fife.
You know, the top's a spork, so it's a spoon and a fork, and the bottom. The bottom. So you've got
a spork and a fife.
Spoon and a fork, and then there's a knife there. That's all you need. One utensil.
Yeah, my man, you got a fucking spork and a fife.
When they change up. Who's that guy in the corner smoking a cigar inside a climate summit? He's the guy that invented the fife, man. He's worth 600 trillion billion.
We've got Jeff Bezos here, who's donating 4 trillion to the forest. And then we've got me Tam and made the fife and the spork. He's going to give you a $5 for a bowl of goods feed you all.
Walking in with a real fur coat on, 6 women on a leash. I invented the fife, you can't get my road.
I'll give you 40 quid to plant 4 trees, my man.
All right, so the whole COP26 thing, mate, it's
right.
I don't know what's going to happen. I spoke about this yesterday on my podcast for a bit, right? And I was the only thing I would say is this: like, see the fact that because my missus is big into recycling, right? And because we live in a block of flats, so we don't have I don't have wheelie bins. I don't have bins like you, right? So I've just got a general waste bin,
a corner of the kitchen,
cardboard recycling bin, and a plastic bin. So it's easy for me to recycle because I just go down to the car park and all my big massive industrial recycling bins are there, right? So it's easy.
Uh-huh.
But see, the other day I was doing, in fact, it was last week, right? I was going through the cardboard stuff, right, to put into the recycling. And on the side of the packaging, and this is like a ready meal at a Tesco, it tells you what you're able to recycle. So say things like you can recycle the lid or you can recycle the cardboard or whatever. And there was still things on the box that you couldn't recycle. So one of them was this cardboard lid that came in wasn't able to be recycled. So if everything has been pushed down to the working man who's responsible for everything, right? It's our fault everything's happening.
Yeah.
Why is governments across the world no saying to people like Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda, if you sell a product that is unable to be recycled, you have to remove that from circulation and we're going to fine you £1 million. We're going to fine you £1 million for every product that you sell that isn't recyclable. They would stop selling that, and then that would put pressure on the manufacturers to make sure everything's recyclable, right? So then so then we know as a consumer, everything that comes into my house can be recycled. So that's not a problem. But that'll not happen.
Well, it will happen, or it could happen. But then when you and I and everybody else would start going, hey, wait a fucking minute here, they would just pass the cost on to the consumer, me and you, and we would end up paying more. And then we go, oh, well, wait a minute here. How come a fucking, a carton of fucking whatever, fresh orange juice is now £7? It's because, see the cap, we can't recycle that, and it's costing us an extra fucking £2 to get rid of it after it's in theory, it's all like, this is how you do it. And you go, you need to bother. But then once they start putting the cost on to us, that's when we go, right, wait a minute, man, come on. I'm not getting paid enough to fucking do all this recycling. Or, it's just, it's almost like a vicious circle sort of thing, you know what I mean?
Do you remember when they introduced the tax on plastic bags, right? The 5p tax on bags. So a plastic bag costs you 5p, then it's 10p, now it's 20 pence, right? So if you go to a supermarket, it's 20p for a plastic bag. That was brought in theory, to stop people buying bags.
But do you remember the amount of free bags Tesco's and that used to give you? It was mental.
But mate,
flinging bags at you.
I have never taken a fucking bag for life, and I go, my house is full of plastic bags still. I pay the 20 pence, I take the hit on it. So if they're really serious about it, stop selling fucking bags.
Aye, but there is a problem. It's like kind of like, you need to buy a bag now. Now we've all got a fucking boot or a fucking bag in the house full of fucking bags. And you still forget to take them to the shop. Yep. And then you buy plastic bags. And then sometimes you do the juggling thing because you refuse to buy a bag because you get 10 in the motor. And you're fucking, you're going like that, juggling all your shit back to the fucking motor. That's what I'm saying. It's a vicious fucking circle. I think what they need is just kill cunts. You know, recycle that bolt gun right to the head. See you later. Next.
Mate, there needs to be a fucking a Squid Games all in.
Aye, that's it. A Squid Games globally. Squid Games, right? Just to fucking get the numbers done.
How would not just say, listen, see if they came out and went, look, there's 7 billion people on the planet, right? It's going to be rising to 8 billion pretty soon. We think that we can sustain 5.5 billion. So 2 billion people need to go. Right?
Lottery numbers or what?
No.
Squid Games.
I think that I would fancy my chances of
a purge.
If there's 5.5 billion remaining, I fancy my chances of still being in that 5.5 billion.
What, the odds? You fancy the odds?
Oh, aye.
What would you do? Just like take out India or something?
I don't know what it is. If they say to you, like, if everybody's got to kill one, if you kill one person, you get to stay. I'd be like, right, hey, old folks home, boom, pensioner done. Go on, next.
What about this? What about this? No, what about this? What if it gets to that and it's just a couple of countries going, right, listen, see if we just fucking nuke India.
Well, hopefully that'll be China.
Sorted.
I mean, that would China.
See, we just nuke China. But that's
China will be the ones
scarily get good nuking us.
No, they don't nuke us. We're Scottish. We're mental.
They look tasty. Let's fucking get them out of the game.
Mate, everybody loves us. We're educating the half of China anyway at universities. They're no fucking nuking us.
Right enough, no nuke us. But there is the irony, right? Here's us thinking about how can we fix it, right? All right, we're joking about a purge or whatever, right? But these delegates are flying in, right? They're flying in private jets. We've not had a fucking holiday in 2 years. They cunts been on a fucking plane. They're telling us to no fly as much. Well, they fly in and fucking drive all about, right?
Mate,
let me finish here. Right?
This is nonsense. This argument. All these people go, what about them flying in a boat? How else do you want me to get there? On a boat?
And don't come. Fucking date and Zoom. Stay in the fucking house and save the planet, right? Don't come, right? I tell us not to fly, but they fly out here, right? And then you've got fucking Jeff Bezos telling us how he had an epiphany when he flew into fucking space and locked on the Earth? How much fucking gas did your rocket fucking burn, Jeff?
Mate, not even that. It's the money that's spent and the money that's wasted.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm going to plant more trees because I flew into space and I looked at the world with different eyes. No fucking shit, Jeff.
Did you see Elon Musk's tweet the other day?
No.
Right, I'm going to actually try and find it.
Elon Musk could end climate change with a snap of his fingers. He's got the magic.
I'm trying to just talk amongst yourself to see if I can actually find his wording.
Right, let's move on for this because it's a fucking hashtag political show again, man. And we start at funny, and then I'm getting my back's getting up now, and the irony of it all. We're being lied to, people. The wool has been pulled over our eyes. They're coming over our backs and walking away with it, cleaning a mess, listener.
I was trying to look at a Guardian article yesterday, and it was saying like the nine things that you can do, like as an individual, about how you can impact on climate change, and all of it was nonsense. And I destroy all of the night parts available on my podcast, Scott Gibson Show. But all I'm looking for is somebody to say to me, "Big man, see if you do this, this, and this, that will make a dramatic change." Now, I don't know what those things are. It seems to be, from what I can read, and I get tired of reading this shit because it's all. I think it's deliberately not giving you answers. One, because I don't think there's a definite answer, and two, because they don't know what the answer is yet, because they don't know what answer to give you that's going to generate the most money. Because this is all about money. This is, yes, it's about saving the planet can't be saved because we're past the point where it's fucked. It's trying to maintain the level of fuckness, but they need to do it in a way that they can make money. So I want to know things like, don't buy this product, recycle. The other thing seems to be that now they're pushing that the biggest cause of the rise, or the biggest cause of energy consumption that a person has, is heating their home and having electricity in your house, running your house. So explain to me, mate, as I sit in my fucking home, across the street, there are brand new flats being built. Every single one of them will put into the grid. Every single one of them with gas and electricity. Why are they still building homes that are not renewable, so the roofs are covered in fucking solar panels? Why is this still happening? The
insulation legislation is fucking through the roof, because the reason I know that is the extension that we are trying to build, the regulations and insulation is fucking outrageous, and the money that they're wanting me to spend to fucking just build an extra house, an extra room on this house is frightening. And the insulation costs alone are fucking ridiculous. And then you go, well, wait a minute. So the extension I'm building is actually going to be warmer and insulated more than any other room in my house. So I'm getting penalised to build an extension and make that warm when the rest of my house is a fucking ice box. It's just, and I'm sure the flats across the road for you, they'll be built with a high specification on insulation, or they wouldn't have got the grant to do it. And again, like what you're saying earlier, it's all money.
There's no grant, mate. I'm not talking about somebody building this. I'm talking about like fucking Barrett Homes or something firing up 200 flats. We should get fucking Kenny Bridges on here to break down exactly what goes in, because I guarantee you it's all copies of Daily Record and fucking farts.
Aye.
That'll use for insulation.
Tell you it's insulated and charge it, it's insulated. But listen, moving swiftly on, you're listening to the hashtag show. No fucking London Weekend Television.
Before we move, right? See if they continue on with this COP26 stuff and they're trying to say to us things like, you've got to stop eating meat and you've got to stop drinking milk. It isn't going to happen. They need to find a way to engage with working class people, because we are the ones who will do it. See all the people in the schemes.
People like you. I want to live like common people like you. I want to live like. Remember that song? Common people like you. Aye, sorry. I was trying to bulge you.
It's just all the marketing. Have you seen the big adverts they've got in the billboards that says you can either choose between slowly phasing out fossil fuels or slowly phasing out grandchildren? I'm like, what sort of messages are
the grandchildren one's quite tempting, isn't it?
Aye, get rid of them.
Don't really want any of the new.
See if you say to an old boy, this is what I mean about the whole marketing thing and the message is wrong. You say to some fucking guy in a scheme in Glasgow that's knocking his pan in, doing a 50-hour week, right, to barely fucking make ends meet, and you say to him, mate, here's the deal, right? You can either stop eating steak, pork chops, sausages, bacon, all that good stuff, or you can see your grandwens again. He'd be like, who the fuck are my grandwens?
He'd be like, they fucking took them off us anyway, so.
Aye, fuck them. Dig for oil. Fuck the bastards.
Aye, it's
Anyway,
a
moving
nonsense, man. It's a nonsense. Moving swift loan. I was out at the weekend there with an old school reunion. Met 3 of my mates, and it was a brilliant. It was a poignant. So anyway,
you push your bell
there was meant to be sixes, right?
3 did.
And one of the reasons that we were going out is kind of like no celebrating, but my mate had got out of rehab.
Brilliant.
And we were all going out to bizarrely have a fucking pint. But
Rehab
I don't know how that was going to
rehab
work.
For what? For booze?
Alcohol, right?
Do you know what? Only you fuckers would take somebody out who's just got out of rehab for alcohol for a fucking pint. Yous are a bunch of roasters, man.
This is what I was thinking the other day. So, but unfortunately, my mate, who was going to be there, he fell off the wagon again and he's back in rehab. So he couldn't make it. And then my other mate...
I mean, maybe stop going to pubs then.
I know. Well, listen. And then my other mate, he couldn't make it because his dad died. But we went on and soldiered on and went on done the night, the 40s, right?
You're like, fuck you too, Piffs.
And that's what I was thinking on the night out. You know, we're talking about the boys and we're just going, fucking hell, man. And we were sitting having a pint, discussing how our pal, a good friend, the possible next time we meet is maybe going to his funeral. That's the fucking mad shit. And then my mate whose dad died, this is the first time I've ever heard of this. He pinged one of the boys 20 quid and said, look, get a round up for my dad. And I just thought, that's fucking amazing. I always thought, you know, you don't send somebody money. People just, you know, lift one to a loved one or something like that, which we were going to do anyway. And I thought that was mega. But anyway, so it was a brilliant night of laughing. I just old fucking part of the usual when you get back.
You're unreal, man.
And then I was thinking about all this mad shit.
Somebody sent you 20 quid and you're like, this is the best night I've ever had.
No, the best thing it was,
I went straight in my pocket, straight in the
pinged one of the boys. He pinged one of the boys with 20 quid, and then I went, "So you've got it around then?" He went, "No, he's fucking sent it to me to get all users round." I went, "Aye, and you're going to get that in your fucking round, and then I'll get the next round. What? And you skipped around." So anyway, just hey, Bants, you know what I mean? Stevenson Bants. Listen, that's listen. So anyway, such a laugh, fucking brilliant. We're up the West End. We went to Mother India for because I said let's get something to eat because I can't do the drinking all day. I can't keep up with these boys. Can't do the drinking all day. Let's break it in with a fucking amazing Indian Scot, right? And you loved it. 4 big dishes.
Do you know?
And we just all tore in about it.
That's
and
where we differ, mate. Because see, if I have food, that's it. I can't drink after it. That's me done.
Well, slows you down.
At Disney, man. Food is a full stop. Food's like me. That's me finished.
Ah, well, for us it was like right. Now we're on to whiskies. So we had the fucking the meal, right, and it was all the fish dishes.
What was the meal? Oh, fish.
Right.
Oh, unorthodox.
Mate, I know, curried fish, and it was a godsend. So
I used to
sea
enjoy
bass,
a good
prawns,
monkfish curry.
haddock, monkfish. I was only curveball. I just went stuck to what you know, but then I realised we're all sharing anyway. But I went for the Rogan Josh, and then so anyway, that was amazing, right? And then we went to fucking
any sides, any accompaniments?
Just the Gaelic and Nan, we were slapping each other with. But what was I going to say? Aye, and then we went to fucking. It was finished the night, so we went to an old man's boozer. We're in there most of the day, the Grove bar, and then we went to the fucking Ben Nevis across the road, did the live music and all that. Where was I going with this?
Mate, do you know? Play Wonderwall, wee man, eh?
So anyway,
do you know who I am? Man.
I was going to talk about what was 20 years ago, head. Yep, it. Anyway, pure carnage. Culminated in getting the train home. One of the boys fucking bust for a piss. The toilet was broke. He pulled it open to get in to do a piss, and then there's no handles on the inside, right? The cue to him phoning going, "What, I let us out," right? And honestly, I honestly nearly pissed myself after. We're up banging the door, right? And he was that drunk. Didn't even know what Stoke was at. It was like fucking Paisley or something. We're like, "That's us. We'll catch you later on." You got, and the other goes, "No, listen, just pull the door." It was fucking, listen to him, and then as it stops, and then it slowly goes away, and it's. What the fuck, boys? Come on!
It's that desperation in your voice when you think they've actually abandoned you. There's a bit in your head going, "No, they'll let me out." I'm like, "Oh,
and it's Paul. Boys! Are you away? oh, fucking hell. It's the clawing on the door.
Everybody's just sitting dead quiet, pissing yourself.
But I was that rough.
I'm
on
going to
the-
fucking murder you.
You're cunts. I was that rough on the Tuesday. I done a COVID test.
Mate, do you know
I
what?
was like, is that a hangover or COVID?
That is going to be the new fucking thing. Everybody getting up going like, I think I've got the COVID. Like,
Oh,
you're just
I've got
hungover, you
COVID.
cunt.
Aye, that's it. It's just a
Fucking
fucking
getting the
3-day
cotton mud up my
hangover.
nostril. Like, oh, fuck.
Aye.
I was like, with a wee cura. Oh, I need to check on myself out there. Oh, Christ. Let's hope it's
Yeah.
not COVID. It's a
I bet-
hangover, you fucking dick.
I bet the perfect draft got a fucking beating over that weekend.
No, I've sat it aside. I've decided I'm not drinking
Oh
until
my God.
December. I've gave it a month's break.
Oh, fucking
That's I had a few Coronas last night, right enough. I found them in the
I
garage.
bet he did.
I needed a drink, man. I needed a drink. I fucking needed a drink, Scott. Just a wee cure because it was like Tuesday and I was still feeling a bit. No, you get the wee twitches with the drink now. Oh. Fucking.
Mate, you're going to be in rehab alongside your mate.
I know. Big shout outs to fucking. I'll just use his nickname. Big PE. My big pal. Fucking cunt's mad as a brush.
It
But
must
he was
be
there
a.
and-
It must be a pretty horrible thing. I think, like alcohol addiction.
Well, here's the thing. They say addiction, it's genetic. It's a chromosome or fucking however way you're rigged that dictates whether you are addicted to be it gambling, drugs, drink. And it genuinely is. Which is an affliction. You know, it's like, and maybe weird or lucky cunts that might know, maybe we're addicted to a thing, we don't know what it is yet, or, you know, like we're fortunate we're not addicted to drink.
You can have an addictive personality or be addicted to certain things, but I imagine, you know, touch wood, it's never been me, but drugs and alcohol must be a hard one because there'll be elements where you can still function in the booze. Do you know what I mean? You think that you're on, and you're not even conscious that it's affecting.
But then
you.
there's I think there's that, and then it slowly corrodes you until you're a fucking, you know, you're a wreck and you wreck everything round about you. But anyway, moving swiftly on, I want to say to everybody listening, thanks so much for listening to the show, yeah. And big episode 151. Fucking beautiful.
And we're back in the ears of the common man as well.
Yeah, big shout out to all the council guys out there. Yeah, you know, we've got your back. We're here for you.
We should just say before the actual, I'm just conscious of the time, so we'll get this in and out. Tickets are still available for the hashtag live show, December 19th in Glasgow. Go to the hashtagshow.co.uk for your tickets. If you are a hashtag hero, make sure you use your discounted ticket link that is available on Patreon. Any of you who are listening as council listeners, feel free, welcome, come over, become a hero. There's a hero in all of you. We had some heroes sign up actually not that long ago. So welcome to the new heroes. Again, go to patreon.com/the hashtag show or go to the hashtagshow.co.uk and all the links are on there. You can sign up for as little as £4 a month, £1 a week to get all of the content. I mean, it's
like buying me and Scott a coffee.
It's less than a coffee.
I'd just like to shout out to the heroes that have just joined this month, and that's Jamie Taylor, Craig Agnew, Onga, Andrew Taylor, Fraser Muir, Derek Young, and Karen Lawson, who have just all signed up, joined the Hero Brigade. And a boy actually said to us the other day there on Twitter that he'd just joined because he was asking where the episodes were, and I was like, my man, you're only going to get a week, you know, man. But anyway, come and join us at a live show. Fucking, we've got the lineup of Doom ready. We are coming back at you. Over to you, Scott.
I don't really have anything to discuss. I'm trying to think of what's been going on.
I just wanted to talk about Greta being 18 and my hangover test, so I'm fucking spent.
We've got a new sofa. Mate, the move is all go ahead. Can't wait. I'm just desperate to get out of this flat and get out of Edinburgh. I'm sick of the city.
Get a fuck out of Dodge.
I think I've now realised that I'm no built for city living. Does that make sense?
No, you've got to an age where you've ripped arse out of cities in your time to move it.
No, not even the age, mate. Even when I was younger, like I've lived in kind of not isolation, like I'm on an island, but I've never really enjoyed the only kind of city that I liked living in was the south side of Glasgow, but that's only because Glasgow is such a vast city that all of the wee parts are like small villages. So I didn't mind the south side, but I still never really enjoyed it. I like the isolate. And Edinburgh is just, it's too much, mate. It's fucking horrendous, man. Even this morning, taking the dog out for his morning walk, does his fucking business, went down to pick it up, and I'm literally couldn't even bend down to pick up a dog shite. The amount of people that were passing me on this street, because it's a wee narrow
So
pavement.
busy.
Mate, it's even that. So I obviously got his stuff right, tied the bag up. We go down this wee side path, and I just stood in the side path for a minute, and I'm just standing watching it, going like, I can't be around this anymore, man. It's just too much. It's just too many people, too busy. Getting around this city's fucking horrific. And I know the Mrs. Yaz winds me up, but I will honestly, there's nothing that I will miss about living in Edinburgh. Nothing.
There will be a wee bit. I used to love living in the city centre, man. But then you get to an age and you
but
go,
Mal, the city, this
time
is
to
the
get out
thing.
here, man.
The city centre of Glasgow is completely different for the city centre of Edinburgh. It's
Aye,
completely different.
the Scottish folk in Glasgow.
Exactly. You got a bit of banner. This fucking tune, it's
all bloody foreigners, Scott. Just say it like it is, son. Say it like it is.
We've only been here, 2 and a bit years, and it's got dramatically worse over that time. It's just, it's not designed for this amount of people.
You're harbouring a foreigner in your house.
I know, bloody English bastard. You know,
bloody.
Playing it safe, you know, in case I need a passport after independence.
Well, this is it, just so you get all angles covered, yeah. It's fucking nuts, mate. Well, listen, I've got a couple of shout-outs here if you want. I've got a fucking couple of belters.
Hit me, talk to me.
Barry Keenan is saying Mark Carey is a council scumbag and thinks he looks like Keanu Reeves.
I mean, that's cutting deep.
Big Matrix. Deep Cowan says, can you give a wee shout out to the New Zealand Massive? And he thinks that's just him. And then somebody's went, Daniel Mark Stobo, not true. Where are you, bro? I'm in Queenstown. Woof. And then somebody's went, whoa. In lockdown land, AKL, mate, good to hear that there's more than one of us down here. Need a pint next time we're up or down. How good's that? Fucking a couple of heroes in New Zealand hooking up.
We've got a few, and we've got a couple in Australia as well. A couple of heroes in
They'll
Australia.
end up like just kissing each other, not going like, listen, it's
maybe they'll go,
could get home on it.
Listen, mate, you're obviously a good guy. I'm a good guy. How's about I shag your wife, you shag my wife, and then we all just
keys on the table, man.
No, I mean,
keys on the table. Have you married a Kiwi or what is it?
What is she like, mate? Talk to me, man.
I mean, even if if you just want to watch me and my wife get it on.
Listen, or even if you just watch me play my banger, that's fine, mate. It's not gay. It's because we're heroes, not.
Right, let me ask you this.
We could do right. We could look into the mirror and just wank each other off.
Aye,
just to see what it looks like.
You put your horns through my arms, right, and I put my arms through your horns, and then we just like pure poke my finger down my gypsy. It's no gay then, because we're hashtag heroes, man. Right, listen. Have you seen that story about the wee lassie that went missing in Australia? They've dubbed
what's annoying me about it, they're calling it the Australian Madeleine McCann. What a fucking lot of shit.
Which I think is a bit
hardcore, isn't it? It's just the media.
Get fucking chopped up and stuck in the back of a car. This lassie's been sitting eating an ice lolly. It's a bit much.
Why? She's went missing since the start of October or something?
No, she's only missing like 2 weeks.
All right. Who's they find who's took her, or she's just turned up at a door?
No, so she was found in a house, locked in a house. Don't know any more information on it than that. But she's in hospital. There's pictures of her smiling. She seems happy, but she was found alive in a locked house. They haven't released any more information. Don't know who's got her. Don't know who's locked her in the house. They don't know what. But the
scumbag media.
The Australian Madeleine McCann is. I mean, see if I was Madeleine. How do you think Madeleine McCann feels? She's sitting in the house watching this, going, "Fucking how dare you?"
She's fucking a lot like me, none.
That went through hell, man. Fucking hell.
You know what? It's a fucking. It's just a horrible fucking world that we live in when the media tag that on to try and get a wee bit more news space.
Well, this is what I wanted to ask you.
Amazing news that she's turned up. A young thing's fucking turned up. Well. You know,
everything's intact. Have you ever misplaced or lost one of your children, or has there ever been a situation where you've
wanted to misplace or lose them?
No, I mean, I'm sure you want to misplace or lose them now, but have you ever forgotten one? Have you ever left one in the car? Have you ever left one in the house? Have you ever things like? Because I remember when I was young, we went to like a village fair thing, and my brother got lost. My mom was in hysterics. But
A village fair? Where did you go travel back to the 1800s?
you know when they call it a village fair, or, you know, every now and again, like a bunch of pedos would put a lot of fucking hook a duck hang on for the weddings, and you had to go down to
Aye.
the local church.
You
One
and
of
your
the
brothers
things-
just fucking Morris dancing one day before you know you're ducking for
That's
apples
it.
at the village fair.
Fucking- Then my mom's like, where is the cunt? He's fucking balls out and he's off down a runner. But he went to a police, he's like, I'm lost. The police was like, and what way, man? You
Turns out
know,
he was just
give it-
fingering a bird around the back of the huts.
No, I mean, he's like, mate, I'm phone. I'm fucking 2 and I can't find my mom. And police like, yeah, fuck, mate. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, funner, have you ever lost one of your wains?
Yes.
They don't. It used to be quite common when I was young that wains would get lost in shops.
Aye.
Like you would just,
one
you
of
would
my
just turn a
earliest memories
corner
has
and
been
then
lost in a
like
shop.
going, Mum, Dad.
Aye.
You know,
No,
who's
you're too
lost this
scared to
wain?
help in case you think you're a fucking pedo.
I mean, I wouldn't help. I just keep walking.
No,
but
I
you're
just keep
fucked.
walking.
Nah,
Fling my sweet off the
fucking
shelf.
Crack him right in the jaw, man. Knock on
Aye.
the flare. So you
Run him
can't
right
follow
over
you.
your trolley.
Aye, you look at my dad. Get to fuck me, man. Do you know
Just
how many
grab
times
him,
I've
go
heard
like, you never seen me, you wee prick.
Nah,
Smash,
launch
knock
him.
him out.
Just fucking launch him.
Fling him out a fucking fling him out into another aisle. That's
Aye,
some more cunt
aye.
thing to worry about. Fuck you. Fling him right into the Frosties.
Aye, not today, Satan. Fucking launch him, man.
Just having to be shifty left and right. Right. No cunts on this aisle, it's just me and this wee guy. I'm not going down for being a pedo. Picking him up with the bottom of the jeans, the jean belt, just flinging him right out into the other aisle.
Sliding him, man, like a bowling ball right down the aisle.
Slinging him in the fridge. Mom! The door shuts.
I tried to do that with my brother when we were young in farm foods, man. Get him inside one of the freezers.
Did you
Put
do
up
it?
too much of- No, I couldn't. He was putting up too much of a fight, wee dick.
Oh, fuck. He should have took it, little man.
Put his shoe in, but put his shoe in, let him shut it down. And he's like, Mom. I was like,
My earliest
so
memory.
Who did you lose?
Well, first, my earliest memory, one of my earliest memories is actually being lost in a, no, here, let me set the pitch, in a big supermarket, right?
Yep.
And I remember greeting, shouting from my mom, and a guy helping it, after thinking me, a guy helping me and taking me to the till, and then I'm going, I've got a lost boy here at aisle 5, I've got a lost boy here at aisle 5. And then my mom coming getting, oh, son, you're all right. No, I pass that shop every time I go to see my mom and dad, right?
Do you remember it?
And it's just a wee fucking corner shop. It's teeny. But when I was young, I remember it
huge.
being like a massive
Vast.
fucking
Aye.
huge supermarket and just been greeting, thinking, I've fucking lost everything. Ah! You know, just
guess-
been really sad
used
and lonely. And
I feel as if it was quite common when you'd go like, bang, bing on the channel, go like, a 4-year-old boy answering to the name of Mallorca.
Mhm.
He's currently at the customer service desk. If anyone would like to come and collect him.
Yeah,
So
I think what it is now,
imagine that, then you turn up like, all right.
I'll take you to your mom.
I'm his
Did you
Uncle
stay-
Stevie.
Did she stay local? No. Oh. We're going to have to drive there, aye?
Do you not know where his sister stays, sir? Oh, I know where she stays. They'll never find you where we're going. What? That's okay. it's fine.
Are you sure you're related, sir? Well, it's a small world.
We're all God's children.
Don't worry, I've got a bag of sweeties. I'll keep him content until we find his mum.
Do you want me to put that shopping through for you, sir? I've only got 4 bags of wet wipes and a litre of vodka, but that's fine.
That copy reader's wife's from my Uncle Bobby.
It's got my next door neighbour in it. Oh God!
And that's my copy of Camping Nights Weekly.
I do feel as if Wayne's just to go missing all the time, man.
I think
Right.
now what it is
Top
parents
top
are more
me through-
sober.
Parents are more woke as well. Because see,
Don't
generally,
let them
like,
out off the leash.
I've spoke to my mum about it, like jokingly, obviously, because I used to do a bit about it. But I don't think that pedos, obviously, they did exist, but pedos didn't exist when we were young.
Aye, they did, mate.
I
They were
know,
just
no,
in the
they
shadows.
did, but you were just like they were just referred to as like weird men or creepy
Aye,
men.
bad men.
Aye,
The bad men will get you.
aye, the bad
That's
man
what
will
your
get you.
mom's saying. The pedo will fucking finger you to bits and chop you up and
Aye.
fucking.
Watch you, he's a bad man. Don't go past that house. Whereas now
Mhm.
they'll be like, why is he not in some kind of register?
No, they've got his fucking register. They know exactly how kind of bad man he is.
Then you got all the,
no,
all the
so-
scheme mums going, do you know who they're trying to move into this scheme, ladies? We're not going to allow this. No way. So sign this petition and get online and buy yourself one of my wine glasses. It's got a lovely
Aye.
sparkly ring on.
Pedos out. Pedos out. Pedos go home. But I don't have a home. Pedos go home. Pedos go.
You're
I
up
need
in
to
the window
say
going
somewhere.
like,
Every one of your wins is fucking rotten. Don't worry about it.
You've got nothing to, you've got nothing to fear. I'm a changed man. I've done my time. I'm just happy about here, moved in a council house right next to the school.
I've won the fucking lottery.
Well,
Listen, I was as much amazed as you were when they moved me to this house.
I've done my 4 year of hard time with big burly men. I've shared a bath with 12 big men.
What?
And what have they done to me? What have I got to fucking show for it? They've moved us into a council house in front of the school. Murder.
Listen, I've got a job as a lollipop man. I'm really trying to change my life around. Marching all the wins up to the house like a Pied Piper.
I was right down the boys brigade and I got a job. And then I was up at the school with my cleaner there. I'm trying to turn my life around and get away from these beautiful these wains as far as I can get away from these sexy these horrible wains. Because I don't like wains. They're nothing but trouble. They bring me trouble. It's not me. They're wee sexy horns. And they're wee cheeky suits that they wear.
Right. So tell me about a time when you lost one of your kids.
First time was my boy. We were out cycling up. We used to go up Barshaw Park, cycling around Barshaw Park.
How old?
He must have been, he's just maybe.
I thought you were going to tell me how old you were then.
I was
40.
late 30s.
How old was the boy?
The boy left us drinking up the park. He was maybe about 3 or 4, so he's just driving his bike, and we would drive in the park. And then you just get a wee bit, you give him a wee bit more distance, and you're getting a bit cool. And then I realised that I couldn't see him.
Oh.
And I fucking and as a parent, there's not, there's just this, because straight away you just go,
He's gone. He's gone.
He's been kidnapped. He's gone.
Especially if people don't know Barshaw Park, there's a pond there as well.
Aye. So I'm pedaling round.
He's face down in the pond. He's face down in the pond.
Exactly. I'm pedaling round, shouting him, nothing. And then frustratingly, I met one of Maria's Italian pals. And I said, have you seen him? And she started talking to me in Italian. And I was having none of it. My brain was too hyper to try and translate what she was saying. And I just went, English! And she went, babbity, babbity, babbity. And she went, I've not seen him. I have not seen him.
I've lost my way.
English! You fucking coward! it's constantly. It's your fault. He's fucking lost.
See
he's breathing my ear.
If I find that Wayne in that pond, I will fucking. If that Wayne turns up, dude, you're fucking right. I'm telling you. Right
whoa! Slow down, Mussolini. Where the fuck is he? and she's just went, oh, and then she's gonna went, I've not seen him. And then I'm rattling about my bike, and it probably wasn't ages, but it felt like ages. And the wee shit was just fucking in the swing park playing in the swings. He'd seen the swings, get off his bike, run around fucking, and then you're like, oh, and then you want to give him a slap, but you're too relieved that he's all right. So you're just going, hey, where are you, Pete? Sweat's pissing off, that, and you're going, she's going to know I was drinking last night. I'm a bit rough. I took my eye off the ball. Oh, it's great. You're just all alive, son.
All the single mums in the park, pure fucking look you like you're a piece of shit.
They did anyway, because I used to take them out of the park and I'd be sitting on the bench, I'd fall asleep. And they would tell me to go, there's your son, he's climbing to the top of that climbing frame. Okay, that's it. And then you're up and all that. Oh, thanks, Maureen. Right. And I think it's the only time where I wanted to leave my Wayne was we were doing at Buckingham Palace, doing the day in the London hang. The Waynes were young, and my daughter, right at the fucking gates of Buckingham Palace, stuck her head through the iron gates, right? No. I swear to God. And I'll tell you this, no. Mate, I swear to fuck. Oh, even thinking about it now, my fists are clenched, right? I'm looking.
How old is she?
She must have been about 6 or 7, right?
Oh, she should have known better.
Right, she's stunning the railings, right? Because they were doing the changing in the gas. There's fucking hundreds of cunts for all the world there, and she stuck her head through the fucking railings, right? And I know I've heard this, and I've looked, and I've just gone, what the fuck is she doing? And then Maria's went, oh my God, she's stuck in the fence. And you know that way, and then there's a couple of folk kind of taking pictures round about us, and I was going, I'll punch you fucking cunts right in the mouth. And a couple of times, I went like that to just try and get the wee heat out, and you hear it getting stuck at the ears. And I was like, here we fucking go. And then I'm thinking to myself, the news cameras are going to be on this.
Oh, mate.
So I've just trying to kind of move away into the crowd. And Maria's like, you better get back here and help. And I went, and I'm trying to know like just be the Scottish dad. I was wanting to fucking clothesline everybody in the crowd and punch the wife and punch the veins.
And I bet you the wee one was pure terrified as well.
And screaming. And I was like, stop your crying. Why did you put your head in the fence? He's like, I was just trying to see the Queen, Papa.
That way you can see the Queen in heaven. In heaven.
You can see the Queen until you die of starvation because I'm going up that fucking road. And I was just thinking, oh my God, they're going to get the fire brigade down. They're going to cut the railings in Buckingham Palace to get my fucking Wayne.
How did you get it?
I kind of slither up and down till I got to a bit that it was kind of maybe I must have been bent a wee bit. Like she lost her ears.
And she's only got one ear. That's why she wears her hair like Gabrielle.
If you comb her hair back, you notice she's only got one ear. I was fucking livid, man. Livid.
And I bet you, I'm gonna just take a pun here. I bet you that day was ruined on the holiday.
I think it was until we got something to eat. It was one of the ones where it just let's fucking go and get let's go and get something. Let's go and get your dad a couple of beers, decompress. But it was just that way in your head you're going.
How is this happened? Why is this happened?
Just this youth, innit? The fucking.
I think I'd have been like you, mate, just going, oh, well, that's it. You live there now, right? All the best. And you just disappeared, never seen again.
Genuinely,
when was the last time you saw your dad? My head gets stuck in the railing and he disappeared.
I'm 45 and I always wondered, where did my father go that day? But I did. There was a bit of me that wanted to walk away because I knew it wasn't life-threatening, but I just couldn't deal with the fucking rigmarole.
So many people about as well.
And there was cunts and all that having a wee snigger at themselves, and I was fucking just turning and going, what are you fucking laughing at? Because I was just thinking that I don't need this fucking shit.
And Maria's like, don't let the fucking Glaswegian anger come out.
No, she's like, this is what I thought was funny.
Get some butter. Get some butter.
You better get her out of there. And I was like, what do you want me to do? Fucking go like the Hulk? Like fucking open the big wrought iron gates.
Mate, you're the man. You're the man. That's your responsibility.
Fix this. I fucking made this. You fix it. I'm fucking out of here.
The 3 years can fuck off.
I would have quite happily just disappeared into the crowd and then said, I fucking lost you. I don't know where you went. If I could have got away with that.
Just start a new family.
But oh my God. And obviously because she's hyperventilating and all that, her head swelled up. She couldn't get it out the fucking the railings now. It was, and I was just thinking, fuck the Queen, man. Fuck every one of the fucking
Is that
royals.
when you straight on the phone to the account going, sell every one of these shares in Rangers right now. I want nothing to do with this. I was
like, listen, I get home that weekend, took the pictures of the Queen up for above the fireplace, smashed them the lot. But just daftness. And I did want to lose.
Things
but it was a great week or whatever we spent in London, but it was tarnished by it. But now, obviously, talk about it now, it's all funny. But they'll always go, remember how angry you were? Fucking angry. if I had a fucking ramble knife, I'd have cut your head off.
Imagine turning around to find your Wayne with his head stuck in railings. That's fucking gold, man.
Yeah, I was reluctantly there anyway because it was like they're Italians and they're Waynes. Let's look at the guards and you might see every cunt's waving with the bunting and all that. And I'm going, what a lot of fucking pish this is. What is this fucking all about? And then fucking boom, you're dealing with that. And fucking hundreds of Johnny foreigners videoing your way.
Jake, she's on like some kind of Japanese you've been framed.
Definitely, 100%. Crazy Scottish family. Fucking
some
fans, Queen fans.
And you're in the back like, fucking come ahead.
You man, I've got high blood pressure, man.
I know, mate. I know.
But, it was good times.
Any stakes been happening this week?
No, I'm trying to say the planet cut down on my red meat consumption.
You need to get the. I still think you need to invest in one of the green eggs. So
I'm happy with the steaks that I can make. What I did make was last night, and it's so easy to make, man. Pasta carbonara, right? and fucking it was delicious. Spaghetti carbonara. The only thing I can't do is measure how much spaghetti to put in. That's the fucking hard thing because you always end up making too much pasta. So I get the Wayne down to measure it because she's went 600 grams.
That's a lot.
Right.
For you?
That's for 40s, my man. That's for 40s.
I was going to say, aye. 150 a skull, aye. That's a good dinner. That's a good portion.
If there's any listeners out there, let me share how easy it is to make carbonara.
Talk to me.
So spaghetti or penny pasta, whatever fucking pasta sells your boat, get the water on, get it boiling up, and while it's boiling, I do an onion a person. Now that's quite a lot of onions. You're not really actually meant to eat. I like onions.
That is a ridiculous amount of onions.
That is. You want to see the amount, but it's just a wee small onions, right? Just tiny fucking. Get the size of my bell end.
Can I just say something very quickly?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the courgettes you gave us?
Aye.
I had the last one last night.
Wow. It keeps that long? Do you keep it in the fridge or something?
In the fridge. But that just shows you, as Yasmin said, that shows you the quality of fresh vegetables. How long is that?
Delicious.
3 weeks?
That's a couple of weeks, man. Aye.
Aye, mate. And it was fucking great in the oven again.
Beautiful.
It was delicious. Sorry, carry on.
Beautiful. So anyway.
Got your onions.
Cut your onions up. Fling them in the pan. Cut your pancetta up. If you don't have pancetta, just use fucking ham or bacon or whatever.
This is the cooking show I want to see. Hey, if you not got pancetta, fucking ham. If you've not got ham, fucking belly bear meat. Doesn't matter.
Spam.
The
but
belly
anyway,
bear meat carbonara. Welcome to the Bristol Bar. Well, today we're cooking belly bear meat carbonara. Is that not?
And if you don't know spaghetti, just drain out a fucking pot noodle.
No, every single dish you make is just a pot noodle. Today we're making spaghetti bolognese. So first of all, we open the pot noodle. That's just a chicken ham. Shut your fucking mouth.
Whose cook show is this, you prick?
Aye, put a Johnny over the top of the pot noodle. Let it steam. Enjoy.
It's important to let it steam. No, so anyway, so you boil the water, chop your onions up, fling it in, chop your pancetta up, fling it in.
Okay.
Then as the water coming to the boil, stick your pasta in, cook that.
Yep.
Take obviously your stuff's fried probably at this time. Sit it off to the side, crack an egg per person. I put a wee touch of milk in there. I whisk it all up so as all the yolk's broken. Then you drain your pasta, put it back in a pot, then pour in your egg mix, stirring it all through, and the sort of heat of the pasta and a low heat on the pan helps cook the egg. Then you add in your oil, your pancetta, and your onions for the frying pan, stir it all in, and that's it. And that's how easy it is. That's how I love Italian food. It's so fucking simple but delicious.
There you go.
Pancetta, onions, pasta, eggs, boom. And you've got a fucking restaurant quality dish. Here. I was fair chuffing myself. And bizarrely, I thought I was getting told to make arrabbiata. And in her head, I don't know who was mixed up. She had carbonara in her head. And I had arrabbiata in my head. And I'm going, I think I'll add some salami. And she went, no, you don't add that. And I went, I said, I can add whatever I fucking want. I'm making it. I went, chorizo then. She went, no, you can't, because she's saying you can't add that to fucking carbonara. I'm going, I can fucking do what I want. I'm making it. And she went, no, it doesn't go. And I went, what do you mean it doesn't go? You can put N in it. And she went, what dish are you talking about? And I went, what are you talking about? And she went,
what are you talking about?
I fucking stop you, don't devils like that. You eat your own dinner, you cow.
What are you talking about?
Where's my fucking pot noodle?
Here. I want to get that arrabbiata.
I'm talking about fucking, there's no beef and tomato. It's fucking chicken and mushroom, you cow.
Minnie, I tell you about talking to me last front of the ways. You're fucking bitchy.
Aye.
You're away at your spin class, so it might be ready on your back. You'll fucking kill you.
You'll be eating it cold. I'll tell you that for nothing.
See if you come back for that spin class and tell me how good that guy was that was teaching it. I will fucking go up with him break his legs. I no day with any more spin classes, will he? I'll take that fucking seat off and I'll fucking sit him on that bike and see how fast he runs. The fucking prick.
You can get in that fucking back bedroom because I'm going to be spinning my bollocks like you're
So that's your carbonara. I'm glad that you're actually cooking. I'm glad that you're actually making stuff. I made this thing with carbonara before where it's you basically put the egg yolks, no the eggs. So you take 4 egg yolks and then you put a load of Parmesan cheese on it. And you
Yes.
mix all that up into like a paste. And then you put that. So the exact same thing as you, but see where you add the eggs and the milk.
Mhm.
So instead of doing that, you add that paste to the pasta, and then you thin it out with a wee bit of cream or milk, and then you add everything else in and mix it in. And it's the exact same thing. It's just not got the egg whites in it.
I'll put parmesan in it at a later date. She doesn't eat cheese, so
Can't beat parmesan, mate. It's fucking brilliant.
I'm looking forward to a nice wee lunch now. That's
Oh,
gonna
I'm hungry. I've
get,
not even had
getting us
breakfast
ready
yet.
for it.
I've not even had breakfast yet, mate. I need to go and get something to eat. I'm starving. Well, we should probably just end this one here. Nice place, nice gradual end. That one. So get on the
We've got
website.
a few more shout outs for the,
Oh, right,
for
carry
the
on.
crew,
Mate.
but if you want, just to
No,
end
no,
it up.
carry on. My apologies.
Stephen Wilson. That could be Stephen Harry Wilson, I imagine.
Will
He
be.
said,
Will be.
imagine someone who's been to every single live show and live recording, but is still a council scumbag. It's the only anti-gentleman's family, Robbie the Cunt Williams hater, but top heroine, Gillian Cole. He's even shouting out his missus. Oh, that's scandalous. But I like his line
style.
of fire. I just pulling out the
Mate,
missus.
do you know what? He's got the support of the whole hashtag Hero Army behind you, Stephen.
Yes.
We're with
And,
you,
and
brother.
Glenn McPherson adds, the more things change, the more things stay the same. Anthony McPherson is still, after all this time, a dirty pedo, council scumbag. Ashamed to call the cunt my brother.
Oh man. Maybe we should get like a, because I want to do a hashtag Squid Games at the live show. I've got 3 events lined up that I want people to participate in. So maybe we should do a hero versus scumbag
Definitely.
Squid Game off.
Aye. But,
3 heroes versus 3 council scumbags.
I've actually been speaking to somebody as well. I'm talking to you off about some fucking mad games, which made me laugh that we could do. And we've also got the guests. We'll be releasing a flyer probably maybe the night of the morrow or something like that.
Yep.
Got the flyer made up and all that. It's going to be fucking great, man. Just to do a big Christmas messy live show. And also, please come dressed Christmas jumper or fancy dress or whatever mad shit you want to do. Yep. This is the hashtag live show. This is the I was looking at the pictures of one of the last Christmas live shows, and there's boys dressed as Donald Trump and fucking Santa Bin Laden and the Butchers of Balonok and all that. It was fucking incredible. All the costumes that was out there. Good and some guy had a big cock nose. Good nose. And I was thinking we should maybe get dressed up as well.
Maybe we'll have some costume changes throughout the night.
Yes, and definitely. Can I just say
no
as well, just to end this show? I don't know if anybody's seen. I started a new Kickstarter for a new album.
Sorry, we need to mention that.
Over the last year odd, I've been working with a guy called Ian Bland, who's Dream Frequency, old school legend Dream Frequency. He's been working alongside
Bland
not by nature,
but not by music.
And we've been working on an ultrasonic and Dream Frequency album, and we've called it Ultra Frequency. See what we've done there?
You should have called it 5.
K5. And the album is fucking sounding amazing, and we've smashed our
Mate, why did you not call it Sonic Dream?
Well, it was either Ultra Frequency or Sonic Dream. Sonic Dream? Nah. Ultra Frequency, man. Ultra Frequency! Yeah! Motherfucker! And it's fucking sounding brilliant. And we've smashed our target. And there's still a good bit of time to back this project. You can get CD or the double album. You also got a digital download.
How do people do that? How do they get it? Go to your website?
On my website, Facebook, Kickstarter, search Ultrasonic or whatever. It's fucking, honestly, I was actually a wee bit nervous because it's my second Kickstarter, but everybody's got behind it. They've snapped up fucking, it's actually, I've had hundreds of other fucking depression shit going on that I've actually forgot how good that has been. And it's fucking beautiful.
Well, it's great, man. And I hope people do support it. And I hope that it'll hit its target. I hope it clears it.
Oh, it smashed its target already in less than 2 days.
There you go then.
It's 130% backed, my man.
It's definitely getting made, my man.
It is definitely getting made. So grab yourself a copy. It's limited edition vinyl. Don't miss out, yeah.
Lovely stuff.
We're also doing a gig to celebrate that, 1994 on the 27th of November, Ultrasonic Dream Frequency, and we're also doing an Ultrasonic and Dream Frequency live set to play the tracks, to record some live versions of them on the 27th of November. And then, is it next? What's next weekend?
Fuck knows, mate.
Fuck knows. No, it's not next weekend.
This is the 3rd of November.
Aye, Saturday the 13th of November, I'm doing it at Leeds, playing at Rejuvenation, which is meant to be an amazing big
that's a week in Saturday. That's next weekend.
festival.
Week in Saturday.
And then the 27th, I've got Ultra Frequency, Classic Grand. And then on the 11th of December, we've got another family rave, which the last one, Halloween one, was fucking amazing. And I think the 3rd, Friday the 3rd, I'm in the Foo Bar in Stirling. So a couple of wee gigs before the end of the year. But the one you don't want to miss is the 19th of December, HashTag live show. That's when me and the Giblet will be cutting loose with fucking Misa Ross and some special guests. Shall we say who the special guest is? Because we're going to fucking announce the flyer anyway.
Well, we've got the wonderful, we're going to have comedy, stand-up set for the amazing David Haddingham. Is one of the finest comics in the country. I absolutely love him, and you are going to love him as well. Very dark, a very funny man. Frank Snatzy is going to be back with
the hero
some
that is.
different characters. Santa will be dropping in, live music from TBF and the Ross Ferguson, and lots of other things as well.
Forgot to get fucking TBF put on the flyer.
It's all right, man.
How good would that be, man? Pink Eye and fucking the big
Cyclops.
What? No, what was it? Pink Eye and the big jizzer.
Fuck knows. Big Dawson.
Fuck knows what they were called.
It's going to be great. I can't wait for it, man. Honestly, I cannot wait for the live show in December. It's going to be absolutely great. So get your tickets, hashtagshow.co.uk, search on C-Tickets, or go to patreon.com/hashtag show. Join the Patreon, join the army. And,
have you got any shows coming up?
The only one I've got coming up the end of the year, I'm doing one big laugh before the bells, December 30th in Classic Grant in Glasgow.
30th of December?
30th of December, that odd week between Christmas and New Year.
Aye. That's a Thursday.
It's Thursday night. Tickets are on sale. In fact, they just went on sale the other day, so you can grab them. I've not decided what I'm doing yet. It will definitely be stand-up. It's not the tour show. It'll be some new stuff, some old stuff. But I might do a wee quiz in there as well. I've not really decided yet, but it's going to be a good night of fun and laughter. Just a wee giggle before the bells. One last gig to see it this year. So December 30th, Classic Grand in Glasgow. And there are tickets on sale for next year's tour dates as well on my website. So get over there and check me out, bigscottgibson.com, and come and see me live.
Oh, I actually just forgot as well there. I'm doing a big New Year's Day all day at the Classic Grand on the 1st of January.
Yeah.
Fucking out New Year's Eve and paying double taxis and stressing out about double hotel room fees and how you get home. You're all dance, pit on a night. You can sit and bring in the bells.
So you doing this on the 1st of January?
On the 1st of January,
right?
Kicking off at fucking 4 p.m. and going to midnight. So no COVID passport stress, no double bubble stress. You know, no getting fucking... so you can do the New Year's... Because I did New Year's Eve last year, and it was good, but it was just too stressful, and everything was fucking double fucking fees and, you know, ticket prices and everything. So I just thought, New Year's Day, fucking let's go for that. And this COVID passport thing's really fucking hangs up. We need to see how this weekend goes with gigs that are happening to see how fucked the scene really is. And hopefully we can get by that and get back to fucking just every cunt raving. So,
raving and misbehaving.
That's how we're done the 1st of January.
A lot of announcements. Get on the website, check it out, and hopefully we'll see you the 19th. If not, we'll speak to you all next week. Become a hero and support the show. All the best. Take care. We love you. Goodbye.
All right. Thanks for listening. We do really appreciate it. Just become a hero and we'll appreciate it even more. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
The hashtagshow.co.uk